You're listening to Soho Radio.
Many voices, one station, Soho Radio.
Step inside, your journey starts now.
Discover the new Soho Radio app, now live on Apple's App Store and Google Play.
Well, now, what have we here?
Hey, what's happening, man? It's T.I.P., man, the king legend, urban legend himself, man. Letting you know it's a Southern hospitality. Hold what you got and keep it pimpin'. PSC.
Yo, the skateboard P, a.k.a. Pharrell, and you're listening to Southern Hospitality. Yes, sir.
Southern Hospitality.
Yo, what up? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you're listening to Southern Hospitality.
Hey, I'm John Legend, and you're listening to Southern Hospitality.
Keep the crowd, little John, them Eastside boys.
That Eastside boy, Big Sam.
Right now it's going down. Southern Hospitality. Yeah!
Southern Hospitality.
It's time to get busy at this big up for the...
Like we always do about this time.
Regulators!
He say one for the trouble, two for the time. Come on, girls, let's rock that.
5-5 Freddy told me everybody slide. DJ spinning, I said, my. Flash is back, flash is back, flash is fast, flash is cool. Francois, c'est pas, flash ain't no do.
He say one for the trouble, two for the time. Come on, girls, let's rock that.
Yes, yes, we are in here once again. Soho Radio, myself, Rob Percy, Southern Hospitality in the building. We got DJ Super X in the building. How are you feeling, Super X?
Very good, thank you. Yeah, just fiddling around with some buttons there, turning the music up. Sorry about that.
You're a little bit discombobulated. Is that the word?
That is the word, yeah.
Because you're Russian here, weren't you? You've been handling business.
Yeah.
Some sort of like design business.
Design business, yes. And we're back. This is a great show today. Very excited about this one.
Oh, me too. Listen, today we are going to put some respect on the DJs. Every week, or every month, sorry, on the Regulator show, we like to have a little theme. We like to put some respect on some names. We never hate. We just like to congratulate and, of course, regulate. And definitely put some respect on the DJ today. Now, we started the show there with two of the kind of songs that got us all into DJing, would you say?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Could you start it anywhere else but Adventures of the Wheels of Steel?
I mean, it's hard, isn't it? That is the one. It's where most of us heard scratching for the first time.
I think so.
And quick mixing, yeah.
And talking of scratching, and talking of DJs, we have got in the studio tonight my good friend, your good friend, everybody's friend, Adam Gow, host of the Once a DJ podcast. How are you feeling, Adam?
I'm good. Excited to be here, excited to be alive.
Yeah, listen, the first one, the second one is the most important. First of all, we're here, but secondly, you are here to talk about some scratchy business tonight.
Oh, yes.
Listen, I want to find out more about the Once a DJ podcast soon on this show. We'll get to that later. But for now, listen, let's think about this. The DJ in the 80s in hip-hop was kind of the focal point, right, Super X?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Exactly, Cash Money and
Grandmaster
Marvelous.
Flash and the Furious Five.
I know, it's crazy. When do you think it changed? When do you think hip-hop went from being the DJ as the focal point to the rapper being the focal point? What year are we putting on that? What are you saying? Super X, you go first.
That's interesting, because I was about to then say Eric B. and Rakim. So, I mean...
Based on that 1987?
I think, maybe, maybe a bit more, but yeah, around there. I'd say probably late 80s, sort of, yeah.
What about Run DMC, though?
What are you saying? So you're saying that...
Maybe a little bit earlier.
Okay, so maybe... Okay, that's a really good point, actually. Were Run DMC the group that kind of put the DJ in the back? Even though, obviously, Jam Master Jay was a R.I.P. was an essential part of that group, and he was very much a focal point of the group. Maybe Run DMC were the first MCs to be like, because the name's Run DMC, it dominates. That could be a good point, you know.
Well, I think they were rock stars, right?
Okay, yeah.
Were any DJs at that time ever rock stars? We may talk about a few in a bit that are kind of like that now, but...
Good point. Yeah, I mean, Grandmaster Flash was probably one of the first rock stars or, you know, famous people in hip-hop, right? You had, Afrika Bambaataa, Kool Herc. Flash was maybe the first famous person in hip-hop. I mean, Sugar Hill Gang, but it wasn't like everybody knew the names of the Sugar Hill Gang members necessarily. But... yeah, maybe Grandmaster Flash was, you know, if you'd said to someone, have you heard hip-hop in 1983? They go, yeah, Grandmaster Flash. That might be the first name out of their mouth, but then you're right, by sort of 86, 87, Run DMC might have been the ones who tipped the balance.
And Run DMC had those commercial links as well, you know, they had the Adidas sponsorships, and they took things to another level. And
you couldn't see the Adidas on Jam Master Jay because they were stuck behind the turntables.
Yep.
So the MCs came out on top there. That's a really good point. So listen, we're gonna talk today about some DJ tracks. We're gonna talk about dedications to the DJ, because back then, again, you know, now imagine that on a hip hop album nowadays, having a dedication to the DJ.
Yeah,
that would be so refreshing, wouldn't it?
It would be. It's like, we're going to dedicate this song to this man on this very tiny controller who we hide away at all our shows.
Well, you get the people that it's not even a controller, it's literally like a mobile phone now that some people will do. 300,000 people they'll be DJing to on a phone, basically.
Yeah,
it's
one
crazy.
of my on Twitter, the most viral tweet I've ever had was when I I tweeted Ice Spice's DJ. I said Ice Spice with the least demanding tech rider in wireless history. You know, literally like 10,000 people watching Ice Spice, and he's DJing off the sort of controller you buy from, you know, Radio Shack.
It's amazing. Gone are the days of, you know, 4 flight cases.
Exactly. But you know what? He did the job. Ice Spice's DJ did the job. I wasn't disrespecting him.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's just changed, hasn't it?
But yeah, so we'll talk about the DJ being, you know, dedicated to at the time. We need to get into some kind of like pure turntablism as well. Do you think at some point?
Yeah.
That kind of, we need to get into the 90s at some point with that real peak of kind of turntablism on record.
Yeah, it definitely, there was that comeback time, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Where the DJ became, certainly with the sort of indie rap kind of guys.
Just while we're on Flash, one little sort of nerdy tidbit is, I guess one place that people would have seen Flash is the kitchen scene in Wild Style.
Correct, yeah.
But then the routine on that, the music on that's dubbed over.
It is.
But I think you can now get a version of Wild Style, or it was maybe just a cinematic release where it's actually got the original with, is it Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
So you can finally see what he was actually doing and hear it.
Yeah,
that is super.
It was for so long, wasn't it? It was the Is it the
Headhunters?
Other version. I think it was because they couldn't get the sample clearance or something, couldn't they?
That was a super. I mean, that scene.
It's the ultimate scene,
for
isn't it?
people of a certain age. That's the first time we'd seen the kind of what they used to call the merry-go-round technique, which which is now the foundation of all hip hop. You know, and. Listen, what we should do, I think we should start in the kind of early 80s, and we should also get to some songs that not necessarily songs that contain cuts. We need to talk about the whole kind of cut and paste genre, the cold cut era, the kind of Mantronics, that kind of era. Listen, I'm rambling. Let's get to some early 80s DJ songs right now. Let's do this. Soho Radio, let's go.
We're gonna do a song that you never heard before.
The torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans.
Lesson 3.
The message is, Mars needs women.
We interrupt this record to bring you a special bulletin. The reports of a flying saucer hovering over the city have been confirmed.
The purpose of this record.
Let it out.
We took it back there. Early 80s business. This is, of course, the Regulator Show. Myself, Rob Percy, Soho Radio. We've got DJ Super X, the world's greatest seated DJ in the building. How are you feeling, Super X?
Great. I think that was one of the very first experimental MP3s that we just played as well, because something went wrong with it.
Yeah, definitely. A little bit of corruption there. We've also got the host extraordinaire of one of my favourite podcasts, one of the best podcasts out there.
Best podcast.
Yeah, it's really up there as one of the greatest podcasts. The ones
ever?
that I don't know about ever. Listen, don't get ahead of yourself, Adam. But listen, we've got Adam Gow in the building from the Once a DJ podcast. How are you feeling, Adam?
Good, great to be here, great to be alive.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Listen, we were talking before there. We are obviously, what did we have? What did we play there? We played Nights of the Turntables, of course. We played the absolute classic, one of the original DJ cut-up records, Double D and Steinsky, the lessons.
Man,
I mean,
what a song. I remember hearing that as a kid and just being blown away by it. I think it was on John Peel or something.
Yeah.
And then it took me until last year to finally track a decent copy.
Yeah, it was a tough one, wasn't it?
So hard.
And what else did we have in there? We had that bogus MP3 of the Davey DMX.
David, sorry about that. Yeah, Globe and the Whiz Kid.
Of course, play that
beat. A classic. Yeah, just.
We were talking off air that this early electro cut up, cut and paste. It's kind of such a place in time that it has existed since. We have had stuff like that since. I mean, even stuff like the Avalanches were kind of a natural evolution of what these people were doing back then. But that electro sounds with those 808s, it's brilliant. It doesn't even sound like the future. It just sounds like that time.
Yeah.
You know, some things still sound futuristic.
Yeah.
That just sounds like, oh, it's 83 or 82 or 84 or whatever.
I think something else to mention when you're talking about cut and paste over here, and this is where we're showing our age, right, is Jive Bunny. I know it's not hip-hop, but that was cut and paste that was like multiple
100%.
number ones.
I used to really upset people when they bought the Breakestra album. Because I'd be like, oh, you've bought the Funk Jive Bunny. And like,
great album, though.
It is, that's what I'm saying. And I was kind of just making a joke. But the irony is, like, we were doing it. The UK was really, really doing this. You know, Simon Harris, Bass How Low Can You Go?
DMC Master Mix. There was a Spanish label doing them, really high-end ones as well.
Yeah, of course. The UK really had its hands all over this era in terms of, like, the experimental, the sort of synergy between production and early DJing skills on records.
Yeah. We jumped on it pretty quick, didn't we, over here?
100%. And we even had some of the first kind of really good DJs, didn't we? Like Cutmaster Swift or whoever.
Yeah. Chad Jackson.
Scratching
with an American football. You don't see that anymore.
Just something else, going back to the first section when we were talking about when did the DJ kind of fall back compared to the rapper. I think something else to think about, especially after the cut and paste stuff, is intellectual property.
Okay.
DJs are never or rarely using something that is their own IP. So, particularly
what do you mean?
So, like, because as a DJ, you're using music that exists, aren't you? You're using samples and stuff. And then when sampling got sort of tightened down on in the late 80s...
Yeah, 100%.
You don't have to worry with your MCs, particularly as a label, because your MC is 99.99999% of the time doing something that's fully original.
It's a really good point. So, in terms of the record labels, it made, based on what you said, made total sense to put the MC to the forefront after that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you've actually made the crucial point, really. I think that probably is the reason. We need to get into we talked about the sort of cut and paste era, the kind of the DJ track era. Yeah. Some of my favourite tracks in hip-hop history are DJ songs. Another record we probably should mention on the show at this point, records like Showbiz and AG, Party Groove. It's funny because Showbiz and AG are known as a rap group, but the first record I heard from them was really like a club record that didn't have any rapping on it, really.
Yeah.
It was the Party
Groove. Yeah.
45 King, 900 Number was one of the first records. There was a lot of records. Some of the first records that really broke out, certainly in the UK, were definitely just kind of like, DJ tracks, breakbeats, producer DJ things.
Was that with the sort of hip house crossover sort of time?
I mean, it was, but I'm not necessarily saying they're connected, but I think that definitely was the same kind of time. People were making, obviously you then had the early house records, you had the early tracks records, you had, so like UK clubs in sort of 87 to like 91 would be playing a mixture of things from anything from the 900 number to like an 808 State record to a Farley Jack Master Funk record to you know,
Cold Cut.
It was kind of everything was in the mix together.
Pump Up the Volume was a big one. They were all sort of based on,
and they all seemed to hit in the charts, didn't they? A lot of those at the time.
Yeah, it did really well.
I mean, even like S Express, theme from S Express, you can kind of throw in the mix here as a DJ song, right?
I mean, it was great seeing this on Top of the Pops because when they charted a bit higher, because we would sit and watch Top of the Pops, and pop music was great, but we wanted some.
You wanted something different, a bit of edge.
When you got, once in a blue moon, something slightly hip hop came on. It was so exciting.
Yeah. And like you say, I think most of the slightly hip hop stuff at the time were these kind of records, DJ based records. Even like Roxanne, Real Roxanne. She's still talking about the DJ and about the producer, about Howie T, and it was very much a thing, wasn't it, back then?
And I remember seeing him on Top of the Pop scratching, and Eric B and Rakim scratch, but they were miming. They were just moving that. But at the time, it was like, how are they do? Again, on your recent DJ Design podcast, it was something that really. That he said on there was, how are they doing this without, when I do it at home, why is it like jumping and going on? What's different? I had no idea about technology, and it was
That's hilarious.
And thrashed so many of my father's hi-fis and always got in trouble. And it was like, what is, even tried it on his vertical record player by jamming it open and try. But what was the technology? It was like magic. It really was like magic.
I mean, Eric B.
Yeah.
Okay. On a level of scratching.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got like your GOAT, scratchers of all time, from Q-Bert to, whoever it is, Jazzy Jeff, and nowadays people like Scratch Bastard.
Yeah.
Where would Eric B rank on that scale? Because Chinese arithmetic, as much as I love it, it was kind of his rudimentary scratching. I think that I love about it so much.
There's something.
It's got charm. It's certainly got charm.
He wasn't really a skilled DJ.
No.
He was more of a man who got things done behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
And just bullied people. But in
original
terms
gangster.
of,
the original Suge Knight.
In terms of, he was the original Suge Knight. But in terms of, like, when you listen to those, despite the scratching being not amazing, sonically it was the right sound
for
the
100%.
space and do you know what I mean? It sounded good to us as kids because we weren't like judging it on skills.
No,
it's like engineered with quite a lot of reverb on it as well.
Oh yeah, a lot of reverb. Yeah, we need to talk about DJ Code Money if we're going to talk about reverb. Schoolie D records.
Yeah.
Imagine the building just shaking with the reverb and Code Money just trying to scratch in between. There's something about that kind of 80s kind of DJing. And that it just, maybe it is just a sentimental thing for me, but it just still sounds incredible to me. No matter how rudimentary
attitude to it.
Right, that's a really good way of saying it. See, this is why you're a journalistic podcaster, because it's exactly what it is. It's got, especially someone like a Code Money for Schoolie D, it's got attitude to it. Exactly, it's making a statement. It's not necessarily 4,000 click flares. Yeah.
It's the spacing between the songs, and also it's the way that it sat on the songs. It was done in a slightly more rhythmic way.
I like
it's like you're stomping your feet.
Yes.
I like on the second Eric B and Rakim album, they were just like, let's just have a song called Just a Beat. Just a beat, a beat, a beat.
That was just him pressing buttons at that point.
It was like, Eric B, listen, don't worry about the scratching. This is just a beat. What are we going to call it? Just a beat.
Yeah. It's bizarre when you think about it, but he got stuff done, and
brilliant. Well, can we talk about Cold Cut? I mean, being from the UK, I think we need to talk about Cold Cut. How do you feel about Cold Cut as being important to the forefront of DJing, certainly within hip hop?
Very, and certainly, they were so experimental at the time, and they were sampling all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And I would say that it was Cold Cut. I mean, it was in the first time I heard Cold Cut was when they were in the charts with, it was Yaz, wasn't it? And
and Say People What Time Is It?
Yeah. And I just thought they used to sample like really bonkers stuff and a bit more, some more British related stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, to go back to Arabian Rakim, the Paid in Full remix is one of the most iconic remixes of all time.
Yeah.
You know, bringing in the Ofra Haza sample and crazy record.
He was very up on his digging. John Moore, when they were, I think it was Reckless, he taught Patrick Forge a lot. He's also been on One to DJ. Available at onetodj.com.
Excellent.
Keep the plugs coming. This is why you're here.
It's a brilliant podcast, that one.
Yeah.
So I think Cold Cut were pioneers. I mean, even, you know, they were very influential to the rest of the world as well, I think, because they were trying new things with it. They weren't so stuck in hip hop, I would say. They were a little bit more
thinking outside the box.
Well, they thought about tech as well, didn't they? And they were doing things with software about how you kind of representing music almost automatically.
Yeah, 100%. And Mantronics, listen, we need to play King of the Beats on this show because I feel like King of the Beats is one of those songs that has been kind of slightly lost to hip-hop history now. You know, it doesn't get the mentions it did, but at the time, that record was everything, wasn't it, Rick?
Massive.
Well, that horn as well, that horn intro, Dilla's used that a lot, hasn't he?
That's right. And it was one of those records, I mean, is it the greatest B-side of all time? Because it's the B-side to it's the B-side to Join Me Please. And Join Me Please had a video and they were trying to push that, I remember at the time, but I really do think
and
King
the legacy with that, is that one of the first
maybe Peter Piper
is the also the brother?
That's a really good point. In hip hop, maybe, yeah. And that's a really good point you bring that up about Amen Brother, because King of the Beats was a big song to people who then went on to be kind of some of the early jungle drum and bass producers and kind of that rave scene that came out of that. That's a song that all those producers would have held close to their hearts. So listen, let's get into some more of these late 80s kind of cut up sort of instrumental hip hop songs. Let's do this, Super X.
my name's Timothy, I'm from the Bronx. I'm cool in the studio with Jazzy J. Say Jay, anybody who's anybody knows who you are in the business. So Jay, tell me what's going on in your career, man. Man, we get ready to put this album out on Strong City, man, and let the perpetrators know that we ain't playing no more games. No more games. I got nothing but
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh man, shout out Timothy on the phone there interviewing the guy, Jazzy J himself. He's about to shut down all these perpetrators. How many perpetrators have you shut down in 2025, Super Ricks?
So far? Because we're now in...
we're nearly in December, mate.
About 37.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Listen, one thing in life, we are not haters, we are regulators, we are congratulators, but there's no time for perpetrators in my life. That's an old school phrase, isn't it, Super Ricks?
It is.
When was the last time you said perpetrator?
I don't think I've ever said it.
Perpetrating the fraud.
Yeah.
We've also got, as well as Super Ricks, as well, and myself, Rob Percy, we've got the man, the myth, Adam Gow, host and creator of Once a DJ podcast in the building. We had to get him on today. We're talking about the DJ. We are saluting the DJ metaphorically, and there was no one better to get on, really. You've interviewed so many DJs over the last few years. Talk to me, Adam. How did you get... What was the sort of brainwave behind doing the Once a DJ podcast?
So, when my youngest kid got to about 2 years old, I was kind of like... I wasn't DJing anywhere, and I'd kind of felt like I'd lost myself a bit, and I thought, I need to connect back to this, because I set up my business, Remote Control, remote-ctrl.co.uk, production made painless. Basically with a lot of connections through DJing, a lot of talented designers,
of course,
and video people, and like I owed DJing a lot really for what I was doing, and I wanted to talk to people about where DJing has taken them, because it's opened doors for me. It's given me skills that have helped me to change jobs and things like that, and you just make people with like a lot of good values and things like that. So you want to go, well, what makes this open format DJ the same as a jungle DJ, and why has this person had such a good career? How did this person fall in or out of love with it? And just, I mean, human curiosity stuff. I love just talking to people about their lives. It's the same as when like my granddad used to tell me stories about being in the Navy and stuff like that. I just love hearing people's stories about their backgrounds and sort of unique things.
Fantastic. And you've had some amazing stories on there, and that's what I love about the Once DJ podcast. You're not stuck in a genre. You're not stuck in an era. You seem to. You've had so many incredible people on there over the years. Talk to me about some of the people you've had on the podcast who you found really super entertaining. I mean, I'll just speak for myself. I loved your Mark Ray episode. I thought that was fantastic. Talking about the whole 90s scene in Manchester and everything coming out of that. That was really personal to me. Tell me some of your favourites.
So, I mean, some people are just ready to share.
Yeah.
And some people are just good born storytellers. Some people have just got a good story. Like, I don't research it too much.
Okay.
I have done before, and if you've just got too many bullet points, you're kind of conducting it, and I'd rather see where it all goes. Kev Darge was unbelievable.
That was an amazing episode.
That's a legendary podcast.
Yeah, I think so. As someone who's listened to podcasts for nearly 20 years now, I would put that up there as one of those.
Brilliant.
It's a classic podcast,
Yeah, and, I booked him for a night in Derby, and we got a few more stories there.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
And we got certain stories again, and it's very colourful, but such a lovely guy. There's, a lot of them I've really, really enjoyed. Andre Torres is one that I always refer people to. Started Wax Poetics. Because his story goes from an art background through working at the Twin Towers and like kind of doing things. He was selling advertising, and just that's another one where it's like people have got this passion, and then it's how they can kind of leverage it to do something else.
What do you feel like you've learned about DJing from doing this yourself? What? I mean, there's probably a million things, but give me an example of some things or even maybe the psyche of DJs that you've maybe learned from this.
I would love at some point to write a book about it.
Okay.
Because I'm effectively unpacking why I didn't become a more successful DJ.
Okay, I love that.
So it's effectively, what do I call it? A post-mortem on a career that never happened.
Beautifully put.
That's the kind of concept.
A post-mortem on a career that never happened. Yeah. Damn, I've got a few of those.
Yeah. And I think a big thing is just how many hours people have committed to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Gratitude is a massive one. Self-awareness, understanding what sort of DJ you want to be and why you want to do it.
Yeah.
I think people have so many different reasons, and I think for me it was because I'm an introvert, right? So I don't want to be stood there in front of people. If I'm DJing somewhere that's got loads of people, I want to look at the floor. I want to get underneath the decks. I don't want people to see me make eye contact.
But I think that's the case for maybe a lot of DJs of a certain generation.
I'd say about half of them that I speak to.
Yeah.
But then with that, it's like, why are you doing it then? I think for me, it's like I want to be the puppet master that's making people feel a certain way and bringing that sort of atmosphere. Some people are just born to entertain.
Of course, yeah.
And it's like I don't want to play music that I don't want to listen to. But for some people, it's like the entertainment is the first thing.
And then the music second, necessarily.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I love it. It's so interesting. There's so many fascinating stories. In terms of, like I say, a lot of the DJs you have on there tend to be quite experienced DJs, maybe of slightly advancing years who've actually been and done a lot, which makes them an interesting podcast guest. How do you think, just from your personal point of view, DJing has changed in the modern world compared to how it used to be? I mean, certainly from the time the music we're playing, we've got Marley Cut So Fresh in the background here. How do you think it's changed for the better and for the worse?
So one of the really interesting things, if you listen to the Mojax episode, go to onetodj.com
big up Mojax,
and you can find out all about it. We were talking on that about guys like Kirillus that are kind of killing it in the new era, a bit younger, and we were talking about how DJing has become, it's like a lot of things, it's become more visual as well.
Correct, yeah.
So it's about, people don't just want to hear the music, they want to see the DJ enjoying the music and stuff. So like a lot of consumption is on YouTube because you can see the DJ and what they're doing, and it's this like extra dimension to it.
I mean, as someone who's been in the clubs kind of active, I've been active pretty much continually from the 90s until now. Maybe the last year I've eased back a little bit on kind of more club-based sets, but I've been there the whole time, really. And I've seen the differences. I don't want to be negative, but there's definitely now a bit of a disconnect because the stuff you're talking about online, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether that translates into the live space is yet to be seen. I think it does for certain people. There's certain, Afrobeats DJs and stuff who are killing it, but I think that still needs to be worked out a little bit. I think we're somewhere in between the two. So you've got someone like I mentioned, the Scratch Bastard earlier, who can do something online, and he does a lot of online stuff, but then also he comes from that, I know how to rock a club as well.
He gets on the mic, and he can properly rock a crowd.
And he can really rock a crowd with his skills. And I think there are some of those people still doing it, whether it's Jeff, whether it's him, whether it's, myself to a certain extent. I may not be scratching, but I can still rock a crowd.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm not doing the online stuff in the same way. It's going to be interesting to see how it kind of, pans out, I think.
Yeah. So you've got the challenge now is like, we're in a game that's long form content, right?
Yeah.
But everyone, like the way you kind of build your brand now is based on short form content.
Right.
A lot of the way, because it's, it's your TikToks, it's your Instagrams. So do you get the people where it is all based on like a short clip, but then does that translate? Because are people coming to see you because they've got 90 seconds worth of attention?
Yeah.
Or because they want to be there and dance with a phone in the pocket or switched off or whatever for 2, 3, 4 hours?
Yeah. I mean, I find it just an interesting subject at the moment. I'm kind of, I think I'm trying not to be an old man about it and kind of go, this ain't what it used to be. No one's dancing anymore. Everyone's got their phones out. But at the same time, there's a lot of enjoyment people are getting from doing blends online and having those kind of like the vibe room, the kind of original boiler room style kind of house parties. And they're loving it. I know a lot of young people who that is their whole thing now. So kind of who am I to rain on their parade, so to speak?
I think it's a bit like there always was a bit of that where someone might not be necessarily massive in the club and big online, but years ago there was mixtape DJs who would just put out mixtapes.
Correct.
Not necessarily you would go to a club to see them. They might not even do that, but they might just prefer to be putting out mixtapes. So in a way,
that's a really good point.
Sort of similar.
And someone said to me that they described TikTok as the most hip-hop thing anyway, because it's kind of, you're taking small parts of something and repurposing it into a new clip.
Right.
And I'm like, when someone said that to me, I was like, yeah, I'm just being, you know, I was like, fair enough. Listen, so where can people find... I mean, like I say, I could eulogize all day about the Once a DJ podcast. It's fantastic. Like I say, long-form content, deep interviews, sometimes 1-2 parts if the DJ... you know, has enough to say. I mean, I only got one part, but I'm just saying.
What a part, though.
What a part, though. What a part. Me rambling.
It's about episode 18 if anyone's interested.
Thank you. Where can people find all the Once a DJ content, everything? Talk to me. Get your plug on.
So, Instagram, it's at Once a DJ Podcast. YouTube, I think it's the same. onceadj.com.
And this is just... ONCEADJ, like just spelt out all as it is. There's no, you know, abbreviations.
Yeah. The concept being once a DJ, always a DJ.
Yeah.
Which sometimes does cause me challenges when trying to book people, because I think they kind of take it as being a thing about not being a DJ.
Oh, like Amar has been.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think you've got over that hurdle. I don't think people see it that way anymore. I mean, you're giving me. Adam has given me a look in the studio, say, Rob, you don't know my daily pain. However, I don't think so. I think you're right. I think when you give them that phrase, once a DJ, always a DJ, if they are retired, fine. If they're not, still fine. I think you've nailed it with the full expanded phrase.
Yeah, I think there's the odd person you don't see the behind the scenes of like how much time you put into trying to book people. And
yeah, of course.
Like,
yeah.
Well, you know, you're a promoter.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. And sometimes you just like you can't get them over the line because you know that's not working.
And that's been a sticking point sometimes, that they feel that. They don't want to do a retrospective because they're still active.
There's a few people. There's people that I've tried to book that they've just been burnt by the industry.
Yep.
As well, and it's a shame because you know, like.
So they think you might be doing like a hit job on them or something.
Yeah, or they're just soured. They don't want to revisit it because it hurts too much, and it's a shame because there's certain people that I know are important and inspirational for me over the years with DJing, because I don't know what it was when I started DJing. I just thought it was cool.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't realise how nerdy it is.
This is a great question. Super Ricks. Is DJing cool?
Now.
Yeah. Do people still think DJing is cool? Because I think there was a time, if I said to someone I'm a DJ, that would literally be the first word out of the... You regular person, you know, I'd chat to something and go, "Ooh, cool."
Yes, I would have...
Whereas if you said I'm an accountant, people don't go, "Ooh, cool."
Years ago, I would have always said that.
Yeah.
Now I think you have to like expand a little bit on that answer.
Okay.
I don't think you can just say, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool that Tim from Accounts is got his controller in today, and he's DJing.
We are living in what I like to call the cringe era, not just of DJing, just of life in general. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think DJing lends itself to that, doesn't it? But I think that's more talk about my hang-ups rather than the actual DJs themselves. So things that I might find cringe aren't necessarily to the average person. They aren't. They're just like, oh, that DJ Levi's taking his top off again. Fantastic.
Yeah.
He's got a great body.
I was going to say, Rob, have you tried this yet? Because this strategy, just to sort of get down a little bit more, you know, with the younger crowds.
With the younger, you know, listen,
you are down with younger crowds without taking your top off. So
yeah, but if I had that body, maybe I would. It's like anything in life. Listen, let's get back into the 80s. We've talked about the modern day, found out a little bit more about Adam and Once a DJ. Let's go back to the 80s where we talked about the DJ being the centerpiece of the kind of groups of the time. Let's get into some dedications to the DJ. Let's do this, Super Ricks.
All of his beats and my rhymes attached. Form the new creation, call them Ollie Scratch. We're always steered at a positive course. His beats, my rhymes, combine made force. I say it's like a force, cause a force is strong. And if you think we're weak, I'd say you're wrong. All your other DJs are a bunch of jerks. Smalley, give them an example how a DJ works. start scratching again. Mullet.
Jump on the job and listen to the jam master as he starts to rock. His name is Jay, and he's on his way to be the best DJ in the US of A. J-A-Y are the letters of his name, cutting and scratching all the aspects of his game. So check out the master as he cuts these jams and look at us with the mics in our hands. Then take a count. 1, 2, 3. Jam Master J, run DMC. He's Jam Master J, the big beat blaster. He gets better cause he know he has to. In 84, he'll be a little faster. And only practice makes a real jam master. We're live as you be, not singing the blues. We got to tell y'all all the good news. The good news is that there is a crew. Not 5, not 4, not 3, just 2. 2 MCs who are claiming the fame. And all other things won't be the same. Because it's about time for a brand new group. Run DMC to put you up on the scoop. We make the fly girls scream in ecstasy. We rock the freshest rhymes. At a party we put all the fellas in a daze. It's everyone that we amaze. And we got the master of a disco scratch.
Some DJs are even. But here's a little something about my DJ.
The magnificent
Jazzy Jeff. So bust his beat. King of the throne, but with all my strength, I couldn't do it alone. I need a DJ like that to back me up. So when I'm rocking on the mic, he's on the crossfade cut, scratching and mixing and scratching. Second after second is the record he's catching. His hands are so fast it is a medical riddle with the turntable split and the mixer in the middle. Back and forth, his hands fly with the speed of a cheetah that'll puzzle your eye. Record after record, he has no mercy. Cuts left, cuts right, then he cuts vice versa. I'm not exaggerating, I said it and I meant it. I'll resent it if you say that his cuts are precedented. He's a lean, mean, wrecking machine. He gets respected like a king when he's on the scene. So bust the move, cause you know he's deaf. He's my DJ.
The magnificent
Jazzy Jeff. Ask me every time I MC, why do I brag so much about my disc jockey? Well, the reason that I brag and I boast the most is cause my DJ is the most from coast to coast. Jazzy Jeff, whack destroyer, cutting up records like a samurai warrior. If your DJ don't know who I'm talking to, I'm talking to you. So, cause in a battle you cannot win, cause my DJ will tear your butt limb from limb. He's like a runaway tank, a hip hop rebel. And if you wanna battle, you best bring a shovel, my man, so you can dig your grave. Cause there's no way that you could ever be saved. Because to create the sound, he's the best around. You know he's down. His name is Jazzy Jeff, a.k.a. Jeff Town. Commanding the cut, he's always on track. He's DJ Jazzy Jeff and he's a cut maniac. So for your personal safety, you should be told that my DJ Jazzy Jeff is out of control. Oh my God. Out of control. Oh my goodness. Out of control. Oh my God. Alright, Jazzy, we're gonna do something a little different right now. This is what I want you to do for me. I want you to tell all these people your name. Jazzy, tell them your name.
King Jack, you know you wanna spot. speakers loud. Me go on, I can do it now with the jazz. Solo, rock and roller. Scratch on the set or on a beat.
Oh man, just hearing that DJ Cheese, word of mouth, King Cut, incredible music. That is one of the most nostalgic records of my lifetime. We are in here, of course, Southern Hospitality, myself, Rob Percy. We are at Soho Radio, the amazing Soho Radio. It's beautiful in Soho tonight. It looks so just still tonight. I can't really describe it. It looks beautiful. Yeah. We've got DJ Super X, the world's greatest seated DJ, sponsored by all your favourites, Dreams, DFS, IKEA. What else you got? Bed Bath & Beyond. You got those internationals?
DMC now.
DMC.
Because they're doing a new seated DJ round. And
really?
So I'm like an ambassador on that one.
Amazing.
So yeah.
That little giggle there was the voice of Adam Gow in the building from the Once a DJ podcast. How are you feeling, Adam?
Still good to be alive. Loving every minute of this, Rob. Thanks for having me.
Listen, we found out a little bit about you in the last kind of interlude, and about your podcast. Let's talk. We're talking that those were dedications to the DJ. We had the Marley Marl dedication. We had, of course, Jam Master Jay, rest in peace dedication. We had dedication from Will Smith to arguably the best DJ of all time, Jazzy Jeff. Are we all saying that?
I think that's fair.
I think when people say that, it's churlish to argue. He probably is, and he's still relevant, and he's just had an amazing career. Salute Jazzy Jeff forever. And right at the end there, we had DJ Cheese and Word of Mouth, which I was saying was very nostalgic for me. But DJ Cheese, what a great DJ. He was competing very heavily at the time, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was amazing.
Wasn't he the 86 champ?
Yeah, he might have been, yeah.
Yeah, and definitely he inspired kind of the next generation, I would say.
Amazing. Word of Mouth had like 2 records. They had that and Coast to Coast, and both for me are like 11 out of 10 records. Absolutely. I really love that when you've got like a group that just has two 12-inch records. Like we're in, we're out, boom, the perfect. That's it. We're done. Cuts on records, the DJ. We're really focusing on the DJ today. We're not talking about the rappers. We're not really mentioning Run DMC or Will Smith there, or MC Shan. It's all about the DJ today. This is a Salute the DJ episode. What are some of your favourite cuts on records? If you can, I know this is going to be a very long list, so just give us some that come to mind, Adam. Favourite cuts on records?
So the obvious one, and I think Rich is a big fan of this one, is Mr. Sinister on Resurrection, Common.
The whole album, to be honest with you.
It doesn't have to be super over the top, but it's just in the pocket. But this is the thing, it's more like which DJs, Premier, always great.
Incredible, yeah.
Babu is criminally, I think, under... Like, people who know, but I think... In terms of being an amazing turntablist, it's a scratcher, juggler, beat maker, and doing scratch choruses,
for
he can just do it all great.
Yeah, fantastic. I totally agree with you. Great selections. How about you, Rick?
Definitely, I would have said those. Definitely Primo, especially like that sort of earlier Primo.
It's funny because I've heard Cypher Sounds talk about this, where there's 2 primos, where it's like the one where he just takes a scratch phrase, like take a personal, take. Then he has the, real hip hop from the hood, and he cuts up the multiple phrases. And I'm definitely a fan of the simple phrase,
the simple one. I will say,
not to discredit the later primo.
No.
Just that's my personal preference.
Because they're cuts for a function. They're almost like production. Yeah. They're like producer cuts, aren't they? They're like doing something. Yeah. They're like you're getting a message over. There's not just someone scratching.
Another person that give me one more. Rich,
I would say, the one that I always think of is Keith Cooley on King T. Paybacks and Mother. There's a scratch on there.
And mate, you've just made me feel so nostalgic. Warm inside.
Forever be one of my favourites. I mean, Jazzy Jeff, of course, but it's that I just remember hearing that and just thinking that sounds absolutely it sounds incredible. And that's one of my favourites, I think.
Another person you've actually had on the Once a DJ podcast as well, some of my favourite cuts on any record, and a very underrated group out of Boston, Tough Crew, DJ Too Tough. You had him on the podcast. I mean, the cuts on like My Part of Town,
unbelievable.
They just they're like adrenaline cuts. You know, back that was in the kind of adrenaline cut era. And we talked about Arabian Rakim, and apparently Rakim does the cuts on Know the Ledge.
Yeah, so I've heard.
And that's another example of those kind of adrenaline-fueled cuts.
Well, wasn't Rakim a drummer as well?
Yes.
You've probably got quite a lot of DJs that have got an affiliation with drums. I used to really, like, any time I could get in a drum kit, I used to play in brass bands, and any time, like, I was waiting to get picked up, there was a drum kit, I'd be on it, just go, dum, cha, da, cha, dum, cha.
Yeah.
You know, but I just loved it.
Amazing. Yeah, some of my favourites, I think, definitely they were all the ones you mentioned, and I just like those kind of weird cuts, you know, like I like when someone takes an unusual noise and like cuts it up. So like, you know, like Gangstar, credit is due. It's such a weird sample that he uses, and the bit he chooses to focus on. And Premiere's great at that.
It's and that's that extra level, isn't it, of, you know, not just using fresh and, you know.
And I know A-Track will agree with me on this, because we've discussed this on Twitter before, and we might have to play something from the Low Profile album. DJ Aladdin, incredible. You talk about the cuts that Mr. Sinister did all over the Resurrection album, but the Low Profile album, we're in this together, is for me a modern West Coast classic that falls in that West Coast era of kind of post NWA and pre G-Funk. So they were still using break beats, and it was quite similar to East Coast hip hop at the time, before, you know, the West Coast developed its true sound from sort of 92 onwards. Listen, DJ Aladdin. Listen, maybe we should just do a little section here, more of kind of some of the more West Coast and maybe a couple of South early dedications to the DJ Super X, then we'll come back. Let's do this.
Just before we do that, I just want to say, just whilst you talk about A-Track as well, A-Track's cuts on Go by Common.
Oh,
incredible.
Yes. That's a great shout for us.
That is a good shout.
So Common Go is like 2005, isn't it, B?
Yeah.
Is that the last time we really got cuts on record? Was Kanye's albums, and obviously that's a Kanye largely produced album, is that the last time we really heard cuts on records? That sort of era, 2005.
I mean, I think A-Track being sort of taken on as his tour DJ seemed like quite a big thing, because he's from the turntablist scene, taken on by this really sort of mainstream famance rapper at the time.
It was dope, wasn't it? I mean,
A-Track's a phenomenal
Jay-Z had Neil Armstrong for a bit.
He did, correct, yeah. And I remember A-Track back in the days when I used to do Spread Love with DJ Yoda, shout out DJ Yoda and James Liebens. We had A-Track in, and A-Track was underage at the time to get into the club, but I don't know how, he got some special dispensation to come in there. I think he was 16 maybe, and he was the first DJ I saw kind of DJ with like what it was considered more like jiggy music at the time, so like early Ludacris and stuff, and he was like doubling up on it, and I was so into that, and all the southern hip hop and stuff, and I was like, that from that day I was like, oh, A-Track's the guy, and he's such a great guy, and he's such a nice guy as well, so a salute to A-Track. Anyway, let's get into the Super X. Let's go some West Coast kind of early dedications to the DJ. Let's do this.
Now in effect, suckers still coming short. That's why I'm calling order in the court. It looks like a lot of suckers gotta learn the hard way. It doesn't pay when you tamper with my DJ. Back and forth, up and down on a back. Aladdin's in the house, so yo, move your butt and strut. Turn up water, call Aladdin's on a rampage. Dim the lights, roll the carpet on the stage, my man. Now I can talk about them all night long. the radio pump, grab a pen, take notes. I'm not one to brag, but this here's dope. Straight from the double, your boy step back because I got the master of a disco. Yeah, Aladdin, he's on a rampage for days. The last sucker played brave, wanted up against slave. This to the rhythm, like something hit him. He's like venom, that's why you suckers can't get rid of my man. Quench your punks like dried out snails. Yo, Aladdin, how hard are you? Homeboy, now how you feel about punks on your job?
The way I feel now, I just got to rock. Aladdin, rock the house.
It ain't a mystery that everything is got to be up. Yeah, up and down and all around across fader. Hands start to bleed as if the table was a grater. Without hesitation, here's a taste and demonstration. How we gotta stand in ovation. Straight from low pro, we ready to attack. Yo, Aladdin, hit him with the Yo, Aladdin, I wanna know, man, what order do you cut these suckers up?
Rougher than a rusty razor, hill a major, mixing dope tricks and stick like Frazier. Cue the wheels are spinning, begins to blend. Scarface in the house again. Bambi DJs afraid what he plays. Won't hit or skip, I might phase. Suckers still suckers, ducking uppercuts. Strike 3 MCs and glaze. Born to beat back, the blows of feedback. A sissy striver still sounds so whack. Can't compare or come close to purity. Master man, MCs agree. The bully, bruise and misuse and turnstiles keeps the mix on beat for me. While I spit and cold bust the keynote. Man's on a roll with the sickest show now.
DJ's task was just to play records. What more could you ask? But then came remixes, scratching in cuts, which was too much for many. Drove some DJs nuts, but the DJ named Glove has reigned supreme as the turntable wizard of the hip-hop scene. So listen to him, check him out, but remember this: when the glove's on the wheels of steel, he's reckless. This high-powered music is truly unique as the glove cuts the rhythm to the hip-hop beat. He moves like a madman as he spins his disc. He's the #1 scratcher on the DJ list. He's reckless.
DJ should really be. Cause when you're at a party and you're ready to jam, all other DJs need a helping hand. I know how you feel, like you wanna die. Get with it, give Oz a try. He's always on a pedestal above the rest. No shame to his game, cause he gives his best. So when he's at a party, the music never stops. Cause Mr. Mix is there too. Cut it up, cut it up.
Time make known to you, because when you see is when you will believe that there is not another DJ with cuts like these. And I'm not making false accusations when I'm saying he rocks the house every show he's playing, and with the addition of a rapping technician somewhat quite like myself, enhancing all the cuts he makes and keep his mixes in perfect health. So for those who've never seen him, and for those who have, and for those who don't like him, well, that's just too bad. And for those who try to diss him because of his position, talk smack behind his back because you want to be down with him.
Oh yeah, DJ Spinner Rock. I love this. This is a great DJ record. Listen, we are Southern Hospitality, of course. Myself, Rob Percy, the R&B icon in the building himself. Bigging myself up there. We're just chilling in Soho Radio right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening, and we are saluting the DJ. We are taking it back to when the DJ was the forefront of everything hip-hop and beyond. We got Super Ricks in the building. Of course we have the world's greatest seated DJ. A lot of these records we're playing must have inspired you there, Super Ricks.
Yeah, definitely.
Reckless.
Reckless was, that sort of real fast scratching. Two Live Crew always had, Mr. Mix was always really dope.
And that Paris one, that was a real gem.
That was a bit.
Shout out my guy Shawster for reminding me of that.
Good shout, yeah, I remember that. It's like there's some urgency to that, isn't there?
Urgency is the word. And of course we had DJ Aladdin there as well. Brilliant. I want to shout out my guy Hudson Locked In, one of our favourite people. I know he's one of the favourite people of our guest in the building tonight. We've got Adam Gow in the building. How are you feeling, Adam Gow? Once a DJ podcast.
I'm in my happy place. I'm sitting here talking about DJing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is what you do. No one does it better, as the DLC once said. You said that about Ice-T. Was that the first time you'd kind of seen a DJ, Super Ricks, on breaking or breakdance? Doing that kind of thing. Was that the first visual representation?
Yeah, I think it
apart
was...
from Flash, obviously, maybe.
Yeah, no, Beat Street maybe.
Beat Street, yeah. I saw Breaking first, I think.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think I saw Beat Street first, and then when I saw Breaking seemed a bit like cheesy.
That's right. I saw the cheesy one first. I've got to be honest.
Weirdly, with Beat Street, it was supposed to be. It was released in. It's a winter movie.
Okay, yeah.
But it was released in the summer in New York.
Yeah.
So it didn't really do that well. And then Breaking was kind of released. Maybe it was released in the summer. And very different, wasn't it? It was
very different. Yeah, glitzy. The Hollywood version.
The Hollywood version. Yeah, but Beat Street definitely the cut. I think the best bit, DJ bit, is because he's like really faking it. He's an actor, but. The best bit is Jazzy J and the Roxy and the Zulu Nation and
Jazzy J.
African Mabao, Soul Sonic Force. That scene.
I mean, we've played a bit
awesome.
of Jazzy J today. We've put a bit of respect on his name, but he really is foundational to a lot of this stuff, isn't he?
Yeah. Again, as a when you hear his routines and stuff, those old tapes and things, he's so dope. Yeah.
Off mic, Adam, you mentioned that, didn't you? About. Was this an era where DJs were really being pushed to the forefront, and certainly like in movies and in video, and obviously video was getting bigger by the end of the 80s, and random videos would just have a DJ in them, right?
Yeah, I mean, from when I've spoken to people, Juice is the big one. That was the big inspiration.
Where the kind of main scene was a DJ scene.
Yeah, it's that big battle, wasn't it?
That was a great one, and everyone got their Alan Partridge driving gloves on after that DJ, didn't they? Leather. They're a bit, that scene where he's just putting the gloves on. It's like fingerless gloves.
I love it. Ricks, have you ever worn gloves to DJ?
No, but I've got a funny story. On this.
We once made a joke that Eric B wore boxing gloves, but anyway.
Probably. There was a guy once. This was. I've got to tell you this quickly. It's really funny. And so I was quite active then. I was doing stuff. It was club in Sheffield and stuff. But this my friend's mate, a bit younger. He brought him up he got a mate from Newark. He brought his mate up. He said to me, he goes, yeah, you do you use the, do you do the weighted arms thing, because he'd heard someone obviously say, well, like tone arm. Like
of course, like
putting a
turning it around,
penny on the end to get the thing. And he was like, do you do the sort of weighted arm thing then? And I was like, well, yeah. So, no, he goes, so you put like he thought what that meant was that you put like an ankle weight that you would train with on your arm because it would make you scratch the DJ better. And it was the funniest thing I've heard, and I just kept saying it for years after. You got your weighted arms on, mate.
That is amazing, because it's like that sort of language that we use around DJing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That to us is so regular, and you say it to like a person who's not part of the community or part of the scene, and they're like, what are you talking about here?
It's amazing.
I'll never forget, in a record shop once, my friend went, what is top loud pressing? What does that even mean? And I was like, it means that like the record sounds loud when you play it. And he's like, can't you just turn it up? I was like, listen, don't worry about it, man.
I mean, the Logic sound.
And talking to DJs, the best one, we went to see Public Enemy, and a friend of ours, he just went, we had a friend who just went for the ride. One of those people, he didn't really care what the show was. He was like, I guess it's like the original FOMO. He was like, we were going, so he just went anyway. Yeah. And at one point, they were like, Chuck D was like, what's the name of our DJ? And everyone shouted, loudly in the club, Terminator X. And he obviously can't really hear it audibly. And he went, who's this Jim Latex they're talking about? That's one of the... Who's Jim Latex?
It makes me cry, this.
Amazing. Shout out Terminator X. What's he doing now?
Jim Latex.
Ostrich Farm.
He's an ostrich farmer, isn't he?
Yeah.
He took that whole weighted arm thing very seriously and thought, I'm going to do something different.
Yeah. I've trained my arms up. I can lift ostrich eggs now.
Now, you've got to be curious as to what it is about DJing that exhausts you so much. You just like, is it like, what's the thing I can do that's furthest from this?
I think, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Terminator X is like, I can't hang out with these S1Ws anymore. It's stressing me out. You know what I mean? I prefer the company of ostriches these days.
Maybe you just like saw an ostrich on something on TV and you're like, do you know what? That's a bit of me, that is.
I love the idea of Jim Latex thinking that. Listen, what we're going to get to now, I feel like we need to then get into the 90s, where there was kind of, I guess it's kind of was a revival. Would you say the kind of whole turntablism thing in the 90s?
Definitely.
I guess it is technically a revival of what was happening with the DMCs in the 80s.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And the club, you could see in the clubs the lineups were definitely more skewed towards those DJs.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's funny, like things moved so slowly back then.
Yeah.
What I mean is so quickly, sorry, I should say. Whereas things were old very quickly. I remember when Laws of the Underground Chief Rocker came out and they had breakdancing in the video. It was like, throwback. Yeah. And it was like really only like a 7-year throwback.
It's not long.
So I think something else old about it in that era is you had on the West Coast, you had the generation of DJs that were mobile DJs, mobile sound systems.
Yeah.
So they knew how to rock a party, but they were also these incredible battle DJs. So if you look at, I think it's like the 1995 or 1996 US DMC finals, it's people like Shortcut and Babu and people like that. And you had this sort of point where these guys are incredibly skillful, but they're also rocking a party. They're using original breaks and repurposing them in a way that you know what it is, therefore you can kind of get a grip on. They've made this thing that I know really well into something totally different. And that was before people started like doing sort of custom records and things, and it got a bit more detached from that sort of commonality.
Brilliantly put. When did we get the first, like you mentioned custom records there, when did we get the first kind of like we had breakbeat albums in the 80s, like the Ultimate Breaks and Beats, where you could use them for sampling and for cutting up. When did we get those first where it was just a record with lots of different samples on with that, that's fresh? So what sort of year are we looking at for that, and which were the first ones? You know this better than me, Rich.
Cutmaster Swift had some quite early, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. There was some DJ Tools.
I mean, Simon Harris had beats, breaks and scratches, so there was always scratches on there.
Simon Harris, very early with a lot of that stuff.
Big up Simon Harris, and also, those were production tools for a lot of big producers. I think DJ Quick was using drums from Simon Harris.
100% he was, 100% he was.
Amazing.
I've heard him say that.
But I think that really was the prototype before. If we're going back, I think they were the ones, and then it started getting into Qbert was doing what's the Qbert ones called?
There's loads of them on
Booger Breaks,
Dirt Style Records.
Dirt Style, Booger Breaks.
Yeah, I think the biggest one commercially is probably Super Duck Breaks.
Super Duck Breaks, of course.
That's one of the good ones. DJ Rectangle on the West Coast. Rectangle man, he's
they were the blue vinyl ones, weren't they? Blue and yellow vinyl, if I remember rightly.
They had a bunch, sort of grey splattered, and they were a bit too thick, to be honest, because they were heavy ass things, and to do to try and cut quick on
Rich
those.
was looking for a flexi disc, change your waves style.
I mean, that's why a lot of DJs are now using 7s, because they can cut a lot faster on them, right?
Right, okay.
But I know when you see Mr. Thing cut up on, because I said
we've got to mention Mr. Thing on this podcast.
Mr.
One of the best. We mentioned some great DJs before.
He's
Mr.
amazing.
Thing's right up there.
Yeah, he's so. I mean, if you go and see Mr. Thing and he does his Peter Piper routine, I would arguably say he's eclipsed Jazzy Jeff at that routine.
I would agree.
And he does it on 7s as well. It's just amazing.
I booked him for the Tate and he did it, and I've seen it so many times, and it's just as thrilling as the first time.
he's so good. But yeah, I would say back to those records. The Super Duck ones were always the better ones because they're a bit thinner. They're more like a normal record. Rectangle though, shout out Rectangle, because he was so amazing as a DJ.
Yeah, incredible.
But yeah, they did big business. Those things must have sold loads of them,
and they didn't have to clear anything. So it was all pure profit. So they did really well off them.
And then we started to get a lot of 90s kind of real DJ records. Like we've had those.
Yes.
So we had those records that we played there, from the Aladdin's on a Rampage to the Marley Marl Scratch. Generally was a synergy between a rapper saying, "Here's my DJ, check out how good he is."
Yeah.
Then in the 90s we got a lot more records where it was like, this is literally now just
Return
a showcase.
all those albums.
Just one more thing on when you're talking about scratch records and stuff, is to talk about Fab Five Freddy, Change the Beat.
Oh wow,
because that has the 3 sounds at the end of it, which basically are on every single scratch record, the beat, the R and the fresh.
It's so interesting you should mention that record, because I was chatting to DJ Swerve, friend of the show, and he said to me, when I mentioned I was doing this radio show today with you, he said, well, you got to mention Change the Beat, and now you have done it, because that is the foundation of, is that the most sampled thing of all time in that sense, or the most used?
It's got to be
the most used.
Nothing's been sampled more than Beep, R and Fresh, or scratched more than Beep, R and Fresh.
I don't think
Which one's been scratched the most? Beep, R or Fresh? Which one are we going for?
It's reverse order. Oh no, I think R first.
That's what I said, R.
Then Fresh, then Beep.
Yeah,
that might be the nerdiest thing I've ever said on this on this radio show in the entirety of the years we've been doing it.
Strap in for the next section.
Look, somebody at some point, right? Someone has said that to a woman in a club. Gone up to them, said, "Yeah, that sound, love." Anyway,
that's from Fab Five
Freddy.
Change the Beat. which you know what? That's the most scratch sample of all time.
Why are you saying it in my accent like it's me that might have said it?
Yeah, sorry.
That's amazing.
I can't confirm or deny it.
Adam, have you said it?
I'll save it for the book.
He's got some poor lass in the corner. He's badgering her all night, talking to her about scratch samples.
And the thing with these records is you don't have to clear anything, so they're pure profit.
I've seen guys freestyling to poor women in the corner in clubs.
Freestyle scratching.
I mean, I used to get freestyle too. I mean, that's bad enough.
It's bad enough.
You know, people would be like, when they found out I worked for Hip Hop Connection, they would start going, "Oh yeah, I've got a record," and start rapping in my ear, and I'd be like, I didn't ask for this. Nowadays, I could probably sue or something, you know. But
violation. Yeah.
Let's get into some of these kind of mid-90s. Oh, we've got to play some DJ Noise.
Yes.
DJ Noise, Denmark's finest.
The whole mess.
That was
the album, wasn't it?
And that was a whole album basically showcasing him as a DJ.
Yeah, some of his routines, some tracks, but yeah, because he blew my mind when I first saw Noise. I DJed with Noise quite a few times in the 90s. And
really?
Always such a great guy. But
one of the best battle DJs, I think, ever.
Definitely.
Just his style. He had so much. He was definitely like the original, super swaggy DJ, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He had the skill set, but he just
play.
Yeah.
And but it's wordplay
really
in his second language.
Yeah. His DJ routine when he has the running mix of the Humpty Dance and Back to the Grill.
Yeah.
Hey, you're on weight, so I guess, but you can't get near me. It's just, to this day, is it's probably one of the most basic things he's ever done, but it's just so well thought out. Incredible DJ.
And that's what it is. I think that's what it was with him. He didn't need to go like a million miles an hour with all the scratchers. He could do that, but I think the wordplay is what separated him in those competitions.
And he was doing that with records. Now on Instagram, TikTok, you see people doing wordplay routines, but they've got all the samples on the S9 mixer. They can just press a button.
It's kind of lame. It doesn't impress me at all. That, I mean,
whereas we've seen him do it with actual records back in the day.
I know.
Crazy.
Lifting, like having 5 queued up on the same deck, and then you're lifting them off and taking them.
Man,
like that is some.
This is why we're here. We need to put some respect on some names. DJ Noise, Cuba, Shortcut, Rectangle, all those 90s DJs. Babu, as you mentioned earlier.
100%.
Incredible. Let's get into some of these super hits and we'll talk out of it. Let's go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Sure enough, you move your back when you hear him cut. Take it out the toys. Take it out the toys. Out the toys. Bring the noise. Take it out the toys. I'm always rapping. Punks and clowns. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna see how tricky you are. And I'm the dirtiest thing in sight. Matter of fact, bring out the girls and let's have a mud fight. Start tearing up shit. And I'ma tear shit up. Start tearing up shit. And I'ma tear shit up.
Cause I never dug disco. Cause I never dug disco. Bear witness. cause I never dug disco.
Cause nobody can do it like Mixmaster can. Come on, now. I got the D-double-O style. And here we go again because it's been a while. Do me a favor, don't touch that dial. I rock from Manhattan to the Miracle Mile. My name is Rocky and I'm a lady's choice. You wanna get next to me? No Rolls Royce. You'll get the man, I hear my golden voice. So it is time to Roy. You know I get noise. She's cruising like a fan ball, wanna glade. You'll tweak your ass across the crossfade. So watch your back when he takes the stage. Or send your arm on a naked rampage. With just 3 MCs and 1 DJ. And we be getting down with no delay. So Mixmaster Mike and what you got to say. Sweet and sour like a tangerine. Fresh like a box of the Krispy Kreme. Kenny Rogers, keep letting to get relief. Give a Mixmaster Mike. Who's up the scratch routine? He's always up, getting it in the know. No, but break it down, going toe to toe. The bass is moving from down below. And nothing is chilling with Mario. And then my name is Ad Rock, I'm a Scorpio. And don't ask me, cause I just don't know. I'm known to mobbing and I'm known to glow. But don't get mad when we got to go. We're just 3 MCs and 1 DJ. And we be getting down with no delay. So Mixmaster Mike, what you got to say? Mixmaster, a cut faster. A Mixmaster, a cut faster. This is song tops, good and classified. I grab a hold of the mic and let the words die. It's all hypnotic and sanctified. So I never will let the bad days slip by. Now we be getting stupid in your area. We causing all kinds of hysteria. And my beats is sick like malaria. But don't worry, I'll take care of you. With just me and Adam in the Mario C. In the studio, it's the place to be. We're all beings everywhere, be happy and free. With Mixmaster Mike, perfect history. We're just 3 MCs and 1 DJ. And we be getting down with no delay. So Mixmaster Mike, and what you got to say?
Well, damn. Soho Radio, myself, Rob Percy, Southern Hospitality in the building, the amazing Soho Radio. We've got DJ Super Rix on the set. How you feeling, Super Rix?
Yeah, I was just doing some cuts over Beastie Boys a cappella there. Pretty good.
We've also got the once a DJ host and founder, Adam Gow, in the building. How you feeling, Adam?
Good, it's getting better every minute.
It's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, that 3 MCs and 1 DJ might be one of the ultimate kind of DJ routines. We've had like live at Union Square. We've got so many, but that might be maybe the best.
It's so good.
It's incredible.
Can I get nerdy with you?
Go for it.
So when I was learning to scratch and stuff, you'd think with drums, I would think kick, snare. So you'd have a tight kick snare to like do your beats. And then I found out that on that, he's snare, then kick.
Oh.
So it's like sort of dun, 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 dun. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
but like the guy, I like to think sometimes about scratch DJs being a bit like guitarists, and for me, he's like the Hendrix. But also in life, he moves like a rock star. Yeah. He's just different.
Those intros Magic Mike used to do to Beastie shows were just unbelievably get the crowd like so amped before the Beasties even hit the stage. I mean, yeah, that's a really good analogy. He is like the Hendrix of DJ. I think that's a really good shout.
If you listen to his old mixes as well, he's putting on the Charmels alongside Sabbath and stuff like it. He'll go metal, he'll go jazz.
So is this I think you mentioned off mic, is this the kind of era when DJing really took it to like a level where it kind of almost like a jazz virtuoso, you know, they were doing the like solos effectively?
I would say so. I mean, really, if you I don't know for you guys, but Scratch, the documentary, was my like absolute gateway into this world of turntablists.
Incredible dot.
Yeah, and I mean, you listen to things with like Mixmaster Mike and Qbert, for example. I think some of it was a lot of mushrooms. But they were, I mean, Mixmaster Mike talks about that he thought he was like communicating with aliens with his scratching.
Yeah.
But these guys, they just used to jam so much. And I think they developed it into almost its own like jazz subgenre.
Yeah, and then we got those kind of, the late 90s was very much like the DJ routines where there was like teams, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whether it was
gotta mention,
Scratch Perverts in
Scratch
the UK.
Perverts, man, Prime Cuts. He does a show on Soho Radio.
Yeah, of course.
Incredible Scratch DJ.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Tony Vegas and all the but Mr. Thing, you know, First Rate.
Of course, First Rate, yeah.
Harry Love.
Yeah.
All of the past scratch perverts and the modern life, they're so dope. They were brilliant.
Apparently, Prime Cuts is an incredible drummer as well. So I've heard.
Prime Cuts has got a great Instagram. I saw him recently at the Wild Style exhibition launch, and I had to big him up because his Instagram's just so interesting. He like talks about like all the technology he does and the routines he does still.
Yeah,
so dope.
And he does those really nice. If you watch those, if you look on his Instagram, he does those really cool things where he'll take the rebuild
a track.
Yeah.
Really, really dope. Man, we're talking about some really talented people here. Shadow as well. What about, listen, before we get to Shadow, who do you think is the best producer and DJ? So you got to think in the levels of like how good they are as a producer and how good they are as a DJ. So they've got to be like, punching on both levels. So, I mean, Premier's got to be up there, right?
Okay, can I go outside of hip hop and say Kenny Dope?
Kenny Dope, that's a great one. Obviously, you got the Masters at Work production, and then you got Kenny Dope. That's a great
Kenny
one.
Dope, very good. Stole my needles once, but
you got to think about Dr. Dre as well. Like if you listen to the old Rhodium swap mixes that he did, he was not a shabby DJ at all.
He's a pretty good producer as well.
He's all right, yeah.
He's done all right for himself. Who else have we got in this list? Lord Finesse can DJ really well. Then
Lord Finesse at the Jazz Cafe the other week. He was amazing. He just got on. He was doing behind the back crossfader stuff. Yeah,
maybe. I mean, he's a real triple. I mean, he might be up there as triple threat. He can produce well.
Yeah,
incredible rapper, and a great DJ.
Yeah,
he might be number one for all three.
He might be.
Yeah, in a different way.
Redman as well.
Alchemist. I went and saw Alchemist on his tour, and he's not doing routines and stuff, but he's using a mic and he's hyping the crowd with so much energy. As a DJ performing, it was great.
You forget that about Alchemist because he's like, when you see him on, like, he makes a lot of kind of mellow music and he's always just in the studio smoking. When you see him live, he is hype. He really gives you it. So
I was not expecting it.
Yeah. Brilliant. Alan the Chemist has got to be one of the greatest people in hip hop, hasn't he, of all time? He's really solidified his place as just a goat of the genre.
And he has got some bars as well.
Yeah, great records.
We got we got coming up. We got some. We got DJ Shadow is worth talking about
because Shadow took that sort of DJ aesthetic to even sort of further levels where he was taking samples and just making like pure music out of them, but it still had that DJ feel to what he did, didn't he? Like, what does your soul look like? Felt like a DJ record to me still.
Yeah. And what's really nice with people like that, and you got to shout out Liam Howlett from the Prodigy as well, man. Is you listen
Hope we get to play some Prodigy. We might run out of time, but
like you listen to where he got some of the samples from, and the same with Shadow, and how they're repurposed and recontextualized. Like, with Liam, like he's using some of the like sweetest funk stuff, Johnny Pate and things like that, just making these dark dance tunes.
Ultra Magnetics as well. He's sampling and
But I mean, Shadow, going back to him, he was up on a lot of things before they were fashionable as well. Yeah. Like things like all the garage stuff. I was chatting to Kev Darge about it. Yeah.
Like, that's a great episode where he talks about DJ Shadow meeting this guy.
Yeah.
He didn't,
and it's like, who is this DJ Shadow guy? And it's like, oh yeah,
he didn't know him.
Yeah, I love it.
But he like met him in Camden, didn't he? And it's that sort of thing where sometimes people will talk about the right records where your ears prick up and you go, oh, hang on a second, this person's serious.
This person really, really knows what's going on. Let's get into this. We're running out of time. We could do this show for hours tonight. Amazing. Let's get to it, Super Ricks. Let's do it.
Here's a little story that must be told. Here's a little story that must be told.
As in concentration. As in concentration. As in concentration. As in
concentration. Concentration. is in deep concentration. Deep concentration. It is in deep concentration. Deep concentration. It is in deep concentration.
Insight, foresight, more sight. The clock on the wall reads a 1:15 midnight.
Oh man, we are getting to the end of the episode, the end of the show. I'm really sad. I've been absolutely loving the vibe in Soho Radio tonight. Myself, Rob Percy, DJ Super X, everybody's favourite seated DJ. I'm gonna start changing it now from the world's greatest. I'm gonna personalise it. Everyone's favourite.
I like that.
The hottest seated DJ.
Hottest is good. Yeah.
Hottest is good, but that implies that you're only hot for now.
Yeah.
It's better to be everyone's favourite.
I think so.
Your favourite DJ's favourite seated DJ.
Yeah.
That's the accolade you want. We've also got, talking of accolades, one of my favourite podcasters and favourite people, Adam Gow in the building from Once a DJ podcast. been dropping gems all night. So much knowledge coming through that microphone. How are you feeling, Adam?
I've been at an 11 for the past nearly 2 hours, but I'm dropping down now. I know we're near the end.
I know, it's sad, isn't it? We've got so much to discuss. Okay, can I officially say now, over Cool V's tribute to scratching, Bismarck Key, rest in peace as well, we need a part 2.
Yeah, we have to.
We haven't talked about the best show DJs of all time, whether it's DJ Scratch, who's also a producer DJ as well.
Yep.
We haven't talked about Tap Money. We haven't talked about Cash Money, really.
Yeah, all the monies.
You know, all the monies. We've missed the money.
Philadelphia.
Philly.
UK-wise, shout out DJ Format.
Oh, listen, shout out Format, yeah. Listen, there's so many. So
100%.
We need a part 2, and I feel like we need a part 2 to be able to cover some more of the 2000s and a bit beyond.
Shout out DJ Yoda as well.
DJ Yoda. Listen,
give Yoda.
DJ Yoda is a true innovator. I mean, he was the first to do the video DJing, VJing. Amazing, absolutely incredible. So many people. So yes, we need a part 2, and this is my official invitation. Can you come back for that one, please?
It'd be an honour and a privilege.
Thank you so much. Let's just get out of here let's just go random for the last couple of selections. I need to talk about the South for a minute. We need to talk about the bass. I feel like on the next show we need a full bass section, because bass music, whether it's Miami bass, ATL bass, I really want to talk about the whole kind of So Def era of DJs. You know, Little John started in that era.
Yep.
He started as a DJ and a remixer in that era. So much to talk about. Little John's one of the best producer DJs as well. You know, that we talked about before. And rapper, technically. He's another triple threat.
DJs make great producers because they know what works in clubs.
It's that simple. So maybe the next show we need to focus on that more and talk about that. But we can't not mention Magic Mike. Absolute legend.
Yeah.
Florida scene.
Brilliant film.
Unbelievable, yeah.
But
who is the best Magic Mike? Magic Mike or DJ Magic Mike?
DJ Magic Mike.
Yeah, I think so.
Channing Tatum's got good comedy chops, though.
Yeah, he has.
Underutilised in comedy.
Yeah, I agree with you, but you've not seen DJ Magic Mike, so you can't really compare the two.
Yeah,
and I've definitely know that DJ Magic Mike wins in the turntablist / bass wars.
Yeah.
In the Miami bass wars of 1991, DJ Magic Mike was putting in work.
Yeah.
Pardon?
He's prolific. He's had a lot of output as well.
I own pretty much everything Magic Mike's put out. It's like a little mini collection within my pointlessly massive DJ collection, record collection. Also, let's just have a little nod at the end of the show, if we get time, to DJ Screw, because really, if we think about someone who's had one of the biggest single-handed influences on music in
100%.
general, Screw might be 1 or 2, you know, on the list.
Yeah.
So, listen, thank you as ever to Soho Radio. Big up Adrian and all the crew. It's been amazing to be here again. We love it. Amazing station, Soho Radio. And listen, respect the DJ at all times. Salute the DJ. Thank you so much for coming on, Adam. It's been amazing having you. And one more time, where can we find you?
OnceADJ.com, Instagram at OnceADJ Podcast, Spotify, Apple, wherever, just search Once a DJ.
Oh, and for all the DJs, there's a lot of vinyl-only DJs on Soho Radio. Talk about your little inner thing. I love the little Once a DJ.
You get your little Once a DJ 45 vinyl adapters.
Oh, they're so cool. Mine are great. For the few 45s I have, that stays on hand. So, yeah.
Yeah, because they're a weight and they're an adapter as well, so I find them really sturdy. You can get a link for them from the shop on the website.
Amazing. And my favourite seated DJ, Super Ricks. How are you 100%. Feeling?
Oh, great. I've had a great time. There's stuff that I never thought would be able to play on a radio show, but we have.
Again, that's why I love Soho Radio. They allow us to play Aladdin's on a Rampage.
Yeah. I don't know how many times that's been played on Soho Radio, but
maybe UK debut.
I'm pretty sure. I'm going to say this now. That Paris track definitely hasn't been played on Soho Radio.
1000%. Shout out everyone locked in. Big up Hudson. Let's do this, Super Ricks. Let's get out of here.
Thank you.
Trinidad.
Had a head with no screws, but it was tight when I stopped flexing them